Sorry about the sad music, y'all. I think it goes good with the prescribed burn. All right, here's the story. So I've been a traveler my whole life, I figure. You know, you get out of high school, you join the Army Rangers, do that for a couple years in the Pacific Northwest, then you're on a schooner, Appalachian Trail, Pacific Crest Trail, and many stories in between. Eventually, I became a van life traveling carpenter. So one of my favorite things to say about traveling and why I live in a van ultimately is that you're either all in or you're all out. And what I mean by that is, to be all in, you got to have the house. You know, you've got to be perfectly clean every day, have the clothes, have the car, everything that goes with it. And if you want a life where you can have 3-day weekends and go on 2-week adventures every few months or couple months, or hell, every month, you work hard at being all out. You work hard at, you know, finding gigs, taking care of your own rigs, saving money, living simple, bathing in Walmart parking lots, whatever it is, you work hard. So, okay, what's the point of this rant? Well, I'm back on the road after trying to settle down on the Georgia coast. And I love the Georgia coast, and one of my favorite places, always wanted to settle down there, and I tried for a few years. But what I ran into is the same thing I've always run into when I've tried to settle down, is eventually it's all in. And everybody expects you to be all in. And you can't get away for the trips. You can't get into the woods. You can't get the adventures in. And one thing I know about myself, and I pretty much tell anybody that ever meets me, is I live for wilderness trips, and I absolutely can't be happy without them. So it didn't work. I tried. I'm back on the road. Well, at least that's not snow. I always make the mistake of coming north too soon in the spring. It's cold. Always nice finding the stealth spots out here. Get tired of Walmart lots. And most mornings you get to wake up early, go to Starbucks, and then other mornings you're on your sleeping pad, taking your hammer and digging yourself out of the mud for a couple hours. Over the years, I've gotten all my different rigs stuck. I got my short school bus stuck up on an island out in the middle of Lake Superior, out of work camp. Almost got this thing stuck in a sand wash on the edge of Joshua Tree. My whitewater kayak just spent 3 years sitting in the Georgia pine woods. It's all full of sand and pine straw. I gotta clean this out. I even saw a little Georgia scorpion, a little mini scorpion in it last evening. Gotta find that scorpion before it finds me. Hunkered down at Starbucks for the day. Always kind of painful, but I gotta go get the chop. Well, there it is, the back on the road spring chop. It hurts, but not too much. It's kind of nice to switch it up. Long hair, short hair, long hair, short hair. See how differently the world treats you. Plus, the way I go down the road, this thing is one big billboard where every time I get out of the vehicle, I'm hoping that you're over there on the edge of the Walmart parking lot creeping on me, thinking about hiring me for work. And it's those first impressions. I meet a lot of law enforcement out here. When you're doing sneaky camping down some little side road, back road in the early morning dog walker, with the cell phone goes by and calls in suspicious vehicle, and all of a sudden you're getting knock on the side of the van, and you're doing a pretty serious interview with law enforcement, and he's trying to just... Now here's a big deal. I got my heater working. Thank goodness for YouTube troubleshooting stuff. You know, I had to get some mud dauber nests out of those, but it works. And on these cold mornings, and well, Walmart lots, wherever you might happen to be, it's nice to take a bath before you go to town, and there it is. Isn't that lovely? Well, that was my first day in years at a Lowe's parking lot. I'm in Denver, Carolina, on the edge of Charlotte, North Carolina. I went pretty good. I gave away a bunch of pretty crappy looking old business cards that, you know, the old phone numbers scratched out and new phone numbers written on the back. All right, so I didn't get any video that day at the Lowe's parking lot. It was too busy. I was right on the edge of a busy road, the main entrance, trying to see, you want to see as many people as you can, give them a little wave, try to break the ice, and you know, you're getting a lot of what the F looks, you know, it's, if you're in a ski town, if you're around a lot of travelers, people understand gig work. People can get their head around the concept that I might be a really good carpenter that could have a professional business, that I do this by choice so that I can travel.